Greetings, yo. Better. Yeah. Ah. Boomer juice disguise. Yay. Oh, yeah. Put in the right side would be also helpful. Oh, Boomer! Anyway, why do I start up the camera? It's Friday and I had something funny to say. Okay. There are two now movies up front coming. Oh, and they're coming hard to all those really small-minded simpletons. They are absolutely hilarious and just showcase the level of wow. We are talking here with mental retardedness on a level that's deliciously, okay, comedic. Okay, the first, we're talking about the Cyclops LGBTQ lady from Onwards, who is in one scene only. That was actually very clarified, because we need to get rid of that one scene as soon as this movie from Disney comes to China, because Disney doesn't really stand for what it's saying, because it's Disney. Because stunning and brave, but not when it counts. And the other one, which is also very funny, is the I don't remember her name, from the movie Connected, which is a road trip movie of a family, like the road trip movie, like all the other road trip movies, where father tries to reconnect with his kids, especially with his daughter, that actually now really dislikes how boomerish her father has become, and the disconnect in outgrowing and getting older, and and the funny thing is, people love this one because she wears a pride pin on her shirt, and it's not possible. Not possible, I tell you. For anyone, especially for Sony, to get rid of that pin for the whole movie, because he's a main character and they can't clearly not erase the main character for the pride pin she's wearing. Like, yeah, it's a CGI movie. You dumb fucks. You know how hard it is to get stuff out of CGI and replace it, or just in that case, there is a certain object in that render. We just disconnect this little object out of the 3D render and render it both ways, one with, one without, because we not knowing now while we're making that movie that we will also show it in China, because those people are so mentally woke. The wokeness has woken their brain up, which basically in German means basically it makes mush out of it. Because when you I don't even get to that. No, that's way too far out there. It's just a funny thing. Here, praise because it's impossible for Sony. For Sony, Sony the company, because it's not possible to change a character midways or when the production is yeah. We have never seen that before. Even though this movie was already finished and they changed the character completely. It's not possible, I tell you, to get rid of a pin in a completely CGI movie while it's made and they know they will show it in China where they don't like LGBTQI plus something. That's why the one movie from Sony is the good one. And the other one that they are clearly not giving a fuck, because it's Disney, when they show a character that's in one scene and they clarify that she is a lesbian and a Cyclops. Make your one-eyed jokes here. We will have those in the future. I promise you. I've been there. Not in the future, but on this certain time of level. Okay, so yeah, the sheer level that those people have to just think, oh, the shields can't repel Stunning and Brave of this magnitude, you know? It's deliciously how it's. I think it personally. I think it's cute because it's a innocence that those people show. Besides stupid, okay, it's this childishness I cherish actually because. Oh, you poor unfortunate soul, you don't know how mean and actually harsh the world is. And you still think because you're posting on Twitter you change something. Oh, you're so precious. You know? It's a joke in of itself to think that nowadays when movies are completely CG'd rendered. And then people really actually try to explain to me. Someone answered to me, do you know how hard it is to edit a video? Do you know how easy it is to delete an object in a 3D render? Because the object is to just disconnect the object in the render process. And it's just not there anymore. The simple fact be how easy it is in movies that completely made in a PC or in a rendering process. You can make changes on the fly. That's why they do it, because it's so easy, because it's so quick, because it's way cheaper and way more effective than hand-drawn animation. I mean, there are not enough hand-drawn animation animators. There are not enough animators in the world today to make one episode of The Simpsons. And this is true for many years now. The only reason we have so much anime now because in Japan they're working so hard with CG work and 3D based animation styles and working with new technology to make it look 2D. That you don't even notice. Because there was a long-lasting outcry of oh, this art form is dying. Only a few people really do it by hand, and that's why everybody praised Studio Trigger for such a thing. A few years back when they came up, because they're doing so much, even though they're using already newer technology in their work. The base work that they're doing is still in hand-drawn animation because they are mostly made of people from Studios Gainax. Sorry. So, yeah. What can I say? People are stupid, and I find it funny. And yes, I will link this video to that one post on Twitter because I find it funny and it's easier to talk to a camera than to type it out and make idiotic spelling errors. And then people point out and think they have a point because, oh, you spelled this wrong, I win the argument because, yeah, you have a second language and I don't even can my own very well, so fuck that shit. But hey, that's not a problem of my side. I find it funny. On that end, cheers. This needs a little bit more work. You can get this on Thingiverse if you have a 3D printer. It's a good disguise if you don't want to drink beer all the time. And I'm not really big of a beer drinker. But also if you only have canned food, yeah, you have to be careful where the lid is. But everything else, hey, it's okay. You probably get away in a Renaissance Festival with this if you do a little bit more prop work on it, which I hopefully do sometimes, someday, maybe. I'm lazy. Anyway, where's the button? There's one. Cheers, and I see you next time. But hey, keep a lookout for those guys and girls and everything in between, because it's hilarious. Okay, how simple they think. The lack of understanding of technology is mind-boggling. But anyway, cheers. I see you next time. Yeah. So it works. Barely, but it works. Yes.